Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jefferson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Daniels. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 50, Mike's 50. They're not ready for this, man.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
On track. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You can't block it.
To throw on second down. Daniels. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Jefferson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at that 18-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Watch twist. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 22,
Off play action. Daniels eluding the press. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27th, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big stop, let's go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, 49ers.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Hard to believe it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he comes back with one complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run on first down. Jefferson, solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Off play action. Daniels. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Daniels. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, QB. Come on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Jefferson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Daniels. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's caught by Smith. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, here I come.
Off the play fake. Daniels Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray now on 1st down. And an alley to run. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Got it. 9, Mike Clark, 9. Focus, defense, focus. Check 3, check 22, check, cover. 22,
now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Calais Campbell on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Jefferson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off-play action, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, Jefferson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with that.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Person. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check, 59. I hope you brought your left, and I'm about to take you through.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down now, Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Daniels. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down, Daniels, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got three, fellas. We got three. Truck. 49 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That's caught by Howard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 2nd and 9, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Person. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
On first down, Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's checking.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
We're starting to put together a nice drive. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.